everybody? Welcome back to our channel, Flaws and All.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. First, let us apologize. We've been behind for about 2 weeks because of work and everything else, but we're going to hit you with 2 topics today in 2 separate videos just so we can catch you up, but we're going to start diving right into it.
Yeah. So, what is our topic going to be this week?
Let's see what the bowl has for us today.
Show them the bowl. We ain't joking, y'all.
Again, nothing's been rehearsed, nothing's scripted. Fresh from my heart, we will talk about this. So the topic for this week is...
Oh, it's a good one.
Pet peeves. Pet peeves.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Take it away.
All right. So, you know, when you start a little relationship with someone, a new relationship, at first you don't really notice certain things about them, but eventually you start to realize there are things about you that bothers you and becomes your little pet peeve. For me, dating this gentleman over here, there's quite a few pet peeves, but honestly, they were like good ones. Like, these are things that women should really, truly appreciate. I always thought that I was like extremely organized and well put together until I met this person right here. One of my pet peeves is that he's like, what I used to call you, babe? I called you high maintenance. He's so high maintenance to a point where I'm like, how dare you tell me how to keep my car cleaned or whatever the case may be. Like, he gets so aggravated with the smallest little things, but those are my pet peeves. That's one of my pet peeves. What's one of your pet peeves about me?
Okay.
You have to do all that?
I don't know. All right, so I'll just stay on that the same kind of area. So one of my biggest pet peeves about her is, again, we're gonna be open and honest. She likes grabbing my ass in public. She likes grabbing my ass. I'm still trying to figure out why. But like, we was in a store or whatever, and I can be walking and I'll be in front of her, and she'll do like little noises, or she'll make comments like, "You got any candles for that?" And for me, I get so embarrassed, but I appreciate it though. So actually today I just told him, like, you know what, you're not gonna stop doing it. So I just kind of let it go. But it's all in fun though. But that was a big pet peeve for me. But now I'm just like,
in response to that, because he's saying you're never gonna change it. Like, okay, so I told him when we first started dating, I was straight up with him. I said, listen, I could be like a big time aggravator sometimes. I'm extremely goofy. I'm like a teaser, a pranker. And he's just like, yeah, that's gonna be cool. Yeah. And then once we start getting serious, and now he's just like, just stop. You're getting on my nerves. You know, like, you're driving me crazy. And it's just so funny because it's like, it's just a part of who I am. I can't help it. And if you seen this man donk, I mean, it's just out of this.
Right there. Exactly. So it's not that I became, like, out of touch with her or anything. It's just like, she'll do it. Like, she'll do this. Okay, cool. But then become like poking and prodding and touching my neck and my ear, and I'm like, it's like sensory overload. It's too much. It's too much. But we've worked through a lot of that. So I said it to say, so in your relationships, you probably have some pet peeves, whether it's, something to do with the dishes or the bathroom or how a person drives.
Now, hold on. That is a pet peeve of mine, okay? Don't try to tell a woman how to drive and then compare yourself to her talking about she don't know how to drive and that you the best driver. I'm sorry. That is a pet peeve of mine. I've been driving for many, many years, and I think I know how to roll around the streets. But according to this man, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to drive.
Well, to her point,
I think that's sexist.
to her point, that's exactly what she does. She rolls around and not drive. So there. But in pet peeves, you kind of learn to deal with whatever it is you and your significant other have, or whatever that person has that really just gets into your skin, whether it's somebody grabbing your ass in public, whether it's a person talking about her inability to drive. And she can drive. She runs over a lot of stuff. Like, she hit potholes on purpose. I don't know. And every time I'm like, yo, just get into the right lane. There's too many bumps on the left. But so what do? We talk about those pet peeves. We try to, like, what don't you like about this? What don't you like about that? Just to talk to them, because sometimes pet peeves can cause or can make bigger issues fester. So with pet peeves, it's important to stay in constant communication with your significant other and always let them know how you feel about those pet peeves or just about things in general.
I agree with that. He's told me multiple times about how he felt about me grabbing on it.
See,
and
exactly. Right
hold on. And I've tried my hardest to control myself and respect that, but I really was surprised and shocked when you was like, you know what, baby, like, you're not gonna never stop. Like, I get it, this is just who you are, and you just like this about me. Just go ahead and do it, And I know it probably, he's told me, he was like, eventually I'm just gonna get over being uncomfortable about it. And I'm like, I don't mean it in a negative way. Like, I love that part of his body. I love his physique. I love everything about him. So I told him, just, I'm attracted to my man. So that's just one of those things that I'm just like, And I think now he's just finally like saying that he's okay with it.
Whatever, I don't even care anymore. I lost the battle. It is what it is. So, for everyone out there viewing, whatever it is in your relationship, the thing is you can work through it.
Yeah.
You can try to work through it, and you can work through it. It's just in a matter of open communication, be it a pet peeve, be it anything else. As long as you're open and honest, everything else will work itself out. I promise you. And that's how we go through our relationship. It's just being open and honest. What bothers you, what upsets you, etc., so we can keep that open line of free-flowing communication together.
Even when it's hard to have those conversations, it's always best to have that communication. I'm not going to always like what he says to me and vice versa, but we know that we're saying it out of love and not out of spite. So,
absolutely.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our video today. I hope that you guys can really look at your significant other and understand them and try to get past those little pet peeves. So
absolutely. So as always, stay blessed, stay vigilant, stay you. Flaws and all.
Flaws and all. See you.